And they have great transition.
It's the first time these two clubs have ever met. Arizona, the 4th seed. North Carolina, the 5th seed. Sweet 16 berth awaits, and we are underway. North Carolina in those blues that you can recognize a mile away, and Arizona, of course, in their home whites is the higher seed.
Yeah. You're seeing player-to-player defense. You're going to see that from Arizona. A lot of trapping, a lot of ball pressure.
Slick move, up and under by Todd Williams.
Well, you can see multiple backdoor plays there and the ability to put the ball on the floor to finish.
Quick 2-0 lead for North Carolina. They had to come back to defeat a game SFA club in round 1 as Pellington is back rimming off and corrals the long rebound.
Yeah. North Carolina, you're going to see multiple defenses. It wouldn't surprise me to see some zone. They're in a player-to-player right now.
Down low, and that's a good sign if Yanni can get going.
Absolutely. You know, a physical finisher at her size inside. You know, it's going to take some offense to complement the offense that Arizona gets from their defense.
North Carolina's starting lineup, thanks to Capital One, the same starters each and every game, including that kid right there, Alyssa Usby.
Boy, you love seeing the rhythm both these teams are playing with. I think that game 48 hours ago kind of brought them into game speed, and we're going to see a well-played game is my expectation.
Kate Reese loses it. Playing with that shoulder wrap, dislocated it towards the end of February against Washington State, finally got back in the lineup in the first round as Pellington picks up her first foul, team's first.
Yeah, that's an important part of this game. Fouls, you know, North Carolina doesn't go real deep, about 7.
Yeah.
Arizona a little deeper, but fouls could play a big part.
Ball batted into the hands of Thomas. She's going to give it up to Pellington. As we take a look at Arizona's lineup, all the NCAA experience with this starting lineup, and Lauren Ware, who's going to be very important to this club, is going to complement Reese.
Yeah, keep an eye on her. She continues to develop as this seasons go. A long athlete, could have an opportunity, especially with Reese back in the lineup, to have some interior presence in this game.
Anya Poole nicked for that foul, her first team's foul, as Ware, who dealt with some knee issues earlier in the season, really hitting her stride down the stretch. 1 of 2.
And here is this full court pressure. You're going to see a lot of that in the game, but this is a good passing North Carolina team.
For a second, I thought Usby was a little surprised by that pass, but she cans it.
No, this is a battle of wills. You know, keep an eye on that, because North Carolina, a lot of positive numbers. They assist their way to a lot of victories.
Todd Williams looking up. Usby running the floor. Beautifully done. Can't get the layup. Here comes Pellington the other way.
You can see how well North Carolina rim runs right there. But finishing will be important.
Thomas, short corner. Knocked away. The ball stays with Arizona. Good hands by that Carolina defense. Good look at Adia Barnes in her 6th year, what she has done to absolutely resurrect the Arizona program, and then some. Scramble for the loose ball. Stays with Arizona.
Well, you are so true about Adia. You know, I couldn't help. I had the pleasure to coach Adia in Cleveland, and her teams really represent the way she played. We talked with a couple of them yesterday, and I said, do you realize that's how she played the game, and especially defensively.
Oh, man, they had big grins on their faces when you were recounting how hard Adia played defensively. And again, Usby running the floor. She's got Thomas to beat. Wants to step through. Double teamed. Good D by Arizona. Kelly wide open. Look at Usby.
A marvelous athlete, and if you can see her running the floor the last 2 times down, that is an indicator of her presence. But another presence in this game is going to be the rebounding presence. You know, very, very active. North Carolina has great mobility.
Usby with that foul, by the way. Or excuse me, Thomas fouling Usby. Thomas's first, team's second, 10 on the shot clock. Todd Williams at the rim again, nothing there for North Carolina. Great help side defense. Kick. Thomas, you bet.
That's huge. Thomas, we're going to talk about her. She is exceptional defensively, but getting her involved in the offense, that's a key. I think they go to another level. Number 14 could take them to heights. Extra
pass, rimming out. Reese touching the ball via the rebound, and here comes Pellington. Thomas only had the 2 points in round 1. She's already got the triple early in this one. Rimming out is Pellington. She started so hot in round 1, Dan. Not there yet today. Look at Littlefield. Kelly all the way to the rim, takes some contact and finishes.
With big time finish. You can see all the extension of Arizona onto Kelly.
Yaney, what a start for Bendu Yaney.
Arizona has come to play today. When they get catch and shoot opportunities, along with what they get out of their defense, boy, that's when they are the best.
So Arizona with the 9-8 lead, just under 5 to go in the first quarter. Usby blocked by Reese. Crowd loves it. Wow, you just love the crowd here. They were saying maybe 11,000.
I'll tell you, this is an indicator of what we're going to see. You know, you're going to see the defensive presence of
and welcome to the McHale Center. We're on the campus of the University of Arizona. The Greensboro region and Tucson bracket continuing. 4th-seeded Arizona leading 5th-seeded North Carolina early, about midway through that first quarter, 9-8. South Carolina awaits the winner of this evening's game. High-stakes hoops, Dan Hughes, and we've had a good start to this one.
Oh, we have. You can see both teams playing to their strengths in a lot of ways. You can see a little nervousness, a couple non-finishes that I think we're going to see go down in this game. But I'll tell you, it's going to be one to watch, and it's going to be a back-and-forth affair. Keep your eyes on this contest.
In front of a packed house. So special. Moments ago, we were in the Arizona locker room pregame. Adia Barnes addressing the troops.
Toughness. This game's going to be about the defense and toughness, rebounding, transition. That's what this whole game is. It's not going to be about the plays. It's not about that. So we have to be tough. We have to not fade. We have to be physical. We will have advantages. They have to guard us. Okay, we know they're very guard-oriented. So guards, you have your work cut out for you, but post, you help with that. We know that we have to slow them down, but they're a good team. They also have less depth. So we can run, we can press, we can do all those things and put a lot of pressure.
All right, Coach Dan Hughes, put that coaching cap on. What do you make of the pregame speech?
Oh, I love it. You know, because you put the work in. You played the season. They've had the walkthroughs. They've done all that. And it comes down a lot of times to inspiration. It comes down to being in the moment, to focus, to the ability to have a good play and then answer a good play and know it's going to be tough. This is a game that's going to go back and forth. You just want to make sure you are the last run of the game.
All right, let's take a look at tonight's Capital One starting lineups. Starting with the Tar Heels, you're going to notice a lot of familiarity with these faces and names. Same starting lineup the entire season. What a luxury for head coach Courtney Banghart. And for Arizona, you look at the veterans, Coach Hughes. So many faces and names that have felt and experienced NCAA tournament action, especially last year's Final Four run.
Yeah, 11 of these players went to that final game and that final play. So they've got, and you know what, they're looking for a repeat. There were some, that it kind of all started at tournament time, and I think they're wanting to believe they're going to repeat that kind of story again.
Darren Erdogan checking in for Arizona. She was terrific off the bench the other night. Love on the floor as well. Can't connect.
Well, just great defense there. The wall up was excellent.
Thomas cuts off Kelly. What a matchup that is. There's the double. Todd Williams dumps it inside. Nice up and under by Poole.
Yeah, just excellent speed on that finish. No double team. Excellent left hand.
Reese on the bench. Barnes went deep into her bench in that victory against UNLV. Played 13 kids.
And I thought it was pivotal but because they kept Kate Reese fresh for that finish.
Well, she was in foul trouble and needed that rest. Lefty, Thomas, rimming out. Todd Williams running the floor and gets it home.
Well, you're just seeing a team, and multiple people for North Carolina can advance the ball. But what you're going to see is a team that really runs the floor well.
UNC had 5 in double figures against SFA, including Todd Williams. And here she comes again. Doesn't have the numbers. Stepping, looking, and turning it over.
Yeah, you called that correctly. That did not have the numbers.
Great defense by Usby to alter Love's shot. Kelly, pull up. Wild shot by Kelly. You don't see that often.
No, still finding their rhythm in a lot of ways. And the finishes, I think, will come.
I agree.
But, this is a big game. Think about it. North Carolina could, with a win and being a Sweet 16, playing in Greensboro, North Carolina. That means a lot, I'm sure.
Well, Carolina advances past the first round for the first time since 2015. That happens to be their last Sweet 16 appearance. They're looking to do that again as Todd Williams continues to fill it up.
Yeah, Williams has been a presence in this game. That hard drive early. Loved the way she stepped into that. Had that momentum on that catch with a great finish.
She gives you about 11 points a game, but the last 5, she's averaging 13 points and 6 boards. She's been huge.
You can see the pace right now North Carolina is enjoying. Playing out of their defense, being able to run. Now they run sets in the half court, and they're comfortable doing that, but they love that early offense part.
Kelly again, loving the mid-range. Nothing there at this point, but the looks are good.
Oh, those are good.
Yeah.
That's a good shot.
You bet it is.
Keep shooting that, keep playing that. She's a confident player. I have no doubt she'll keep getting that shot.
Kelly leads this Carolina bunch at 16 points a pop. It's a 5-point North Carolina lead. There's the swipe. Todd Williams has just been everywhere. Needs to beat Love. Poked away. Ball belongs to Arizona. Good look at Courtney Banghart. 3rd season with North Carolina. What she has done in a short amount of time, Coach.
She really has. You look at the development of North Carolina and the way they play the game. And we had the privilege to watch them practice. You just see why they play the way they do. A cerebral group. They really move the ball. If you like team play and you like team defense, keep your eye on the Tar Heels.
Reese back on the floor for Arizona. So lane violation. And we just had a great look at Banghart's kids. Oh, yeah, we see you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chavez checking in for Arizona. Araya Copeland also on the floor for the Cats.
Yeah, watch this North Carolina press offense right now. It's going to have to be excellent today. There's no question. But what they'll do a lot of times is they'll read whether it's a double team or not. If it's a double team, they got 3 receivers. If not, they're going to clear it out, and they got multiple people that can advance the ball.
Under a minute to go in this opening quarter. Zylaya on the floor as well for Carolina as Usby's step through isn't there.
Yeah, both teams, I think, using this first quarter to get to their strengths in a lot of ways.
Call away from the ball as Hodgson, who just checks in, super sub off the bench, picks up her first. Team's second, low-scoring game.
Yeah, take a look here. This probably looks like a zone defense on the baseline. Both teams ran excellent baseline in their first-round games.
Chavez. And now Pellington will bring it out. 10 on the shot clock. Chavez. Boy, that's a tough look for Chavez. That thing was halfway down. Less than 10. Littlefield, not there. Jump ball, possession arrow favoring Arizona with 3.3 left to go in this first quarter.
Pellington, a lot of times, take a look. She's going to catch it right here. She can go one end to another very quickly.
Didn't get a shot off. Pellington had a shot at it, and then Chavez couldn't pull the trigger. 14-9, North Carolina with the lead after 1. Star on the Princeton men's basketball team. Starter averages about 9 a pop. 75 triples this year.
I got to see him play Yale last weekend, but I tell you what, I think he might be on the track to be a coach. That's kind of what you do from the sidelines. They're roughing a little bit. He can go a lot of different ways, I got a feeling, with his career.
Carly's other grandma is in town, didn't make tonight's game, but she told me that she approves of Drew. So all is good in the romance world for Drew and Carly. If grandma say yeah, you're good. Second quarter underway. Look at the quick hands. 10 on the shot clock.
Kelly's second effort to keep the ball in North Carolina's hands.
Pellington with the big board. And the travel's going to go against Pellington as Zylaya created some havoc.
You can see Coach Barnes right there. She knows, that a lot of the offense that she's going to need is going to come from the defense. So it sometimes doesn't happen right away because Arizona can have a kind of a lasting effect in the third and fourth quarters.
Savvy play by Littlefield, who took the busted play and scored.
Yeah, Littlefield, has corporate knowledge. She played for a coach at Princeton, now comes to North Carolina, really understands kind of what's called for. And she's the one player that has extensive NCAA tournament experience from her time at Princeton.
That's great stuff, Coach. 6 on the shot clock for Thomas. Slips it home, turns it over. Check out Littlefield, savvy.
Oh, big time. Just turning a loose ball into a basket. And she does things like that so well. Very heady player, but tough, and has the ability to make a play where there really isn't one.
So in time is Pellington's prayer. Back rim and off. So here comes North Carolina looking to extend that lead. Pellington, quick hands. Chavez on the left. Pellington to the rack. Usby comes away with it. Pretty good transition defense.
Yeah, these teams are going to go up and down. You know, that shot by Pellington, that's exactly what they want. They want offense out of their defense.
Tough sledding as far as scoring is concerned for Arizona. Here's Littlefield, 6 on the shot clock. Takes that pick, goes up against Copeland. Again, good half-court defense by Arizona, forcing a tough shot.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Really stayed in the plays well right there. Just gave North Carolina no good look at that. But one of the big questions, you know, is going to be, can Princeton score in the half court? You're seeing North Carolina literally making them shoot it. You know, they're really packing it in. They're jumping into zones. They want to see if Arizona can shoot the ball from the perimeter.
Poole, Todd Williams back on the floor for North Carolina. Ware back on the floor for Arizona. Ball ping-ponging around into the hands of Usby, and here comes North Carolina.
Yeah. Usby loves to advance it. Let's take a look right here.
I think Usby was waiting for somebody to cut, nobody there.
Exactly. Love to play to the elbow. North Carolina will get to that look right there that you're seeing Poole with.
What a great cut by Hodgson, who lands awkwardly as she's fouled. So Pellington picks up her second personal.
Yeah, that's you can see right here. Watch this cut right here. Ball going into the block. Go ahead and run that. And there's the cut. And that's what you've got, an extended pressure-oriented denial team in Arizona, and attacking the basket with movement. That's certainly part of North Carolina's game plan, and certainly a successful strategy, at least to get space that they're going to need to play their half court.
Hodgson makes a couple grimaces as she landed hard. The transfer out of William and Mary has been absolutely paramount to North Carolina.
She can come in the game at any of the guard positions.
Yep.
You know, has versatile and has this motor that you just love to see play.
Chavez throws it into space. Reese double teamed, looking for some help. Chavez steps into the three, back rim and off. Savvy play by Littlefield.
Well, she is definitely savvy.
Number 14, Sam Thomas back in for Arizona.
So Thomas back on the floor. Chavez will take a seat, and Madison Counter checking in for Arizona as well. Barnes continuing to go to her bench.
Oh yeah, Adia's going to play multiple people, and because their style of play exerts so much effort defensively, she knows she's got to keep this team as fresh as possible throughout the contest.
2:30 Carolina drought. Perhaps they'll go back inside. They've scored 14 points in the paint. They've been very effective. And on cue, there's Todd Williams, who draws the foul.
Williams has really migrated into a attacking on the bounce player that has size to score inside, and I'll tell you, it's been a factor early, you know, in North Carolina's success.
So Williams shooting her first free throw of the evening is true. The NCAA Women's Championship, presented by Capital One, continues on the ESPN family of networks. Sweet 16, Elite 8, that's coming later this month. Final Four, April 1st, and the championship on April 3rd. Catch it all live or on the ESPN app. Wow, so Thomas picks up another foul. Wow.
Yeah, that's huge. Usby is so active. You can see Coach Barnes with another decision she's going to have to make.
Thomas with 2 fouls. She's got to be on the floor for Arizona on both ends of it for them to have a chance.
And I think there's a lot of trust. I think Sam and Coach Barnes have a lot of trust. You know, I think in watching Sam play, very intelligent defender, and I think she'll know not to put herself in harm's way.
Poole can't find the handle. Here's Connor. Let's take a look at Sam Thomas's second foul.
Yeah, Usby is quick, strong, has length. You know, wow. You know, that's not an easy block out by any means.
Arizona stuck on 9.
North Carolina is doing a good job just staying in plays, forcing shots, contested shots from the perimeter.
They're going to give Yaney that shot until she can make a couple of them, and it was late in the shot clock.
And I think they talked about that. They talked, you know, they're in the game, they may have to adjust, but first things first, they're going to make Arizona shoot the basketball from the perimeter.
Great pass inside. That all happens because of Todd Williams.
Yeah, and that's an assist right there. Poole doing a great job of what I call offensive recovery, getting to the spot, getting her hands ready, and that 2-on-1 play with a proper finish.
21-9, North Carolina with the lead. And the crowd is sitting and quiet at the moment, Coach.
Yeah.
Poole gets it down. Remember, 0 points against Stephen F. Austin. First time she's scoreless all season long, and Poole has come alive tonight. 23-9, Carolina with the lead. Thank you so much. And yeah, scoreless in this second quarter. Arizona, unbelievable. They've been stuck on 9, it seems like, forever.
North Carolina mixing zone and man, and just really, really sound in forcing perimeter shots and getting the rebound.
Cold shooting continuing for Arizona, and everything, it seems, Dan, to your point, coming from the perimeter. It's a 15-0 North Carolina run as Yaney picks up her first. So a quick break. North Carolina rolling and up by a bunch. Let's take a look at how a trio of Arizona Wildcats are achieving the impossible, brought to you by Adidas. Yep, 30-point efforts by a trio of Wildcats, all starting with Adia Barnes, who's the school's all-time leading scorer. Pellington offered a 30-point effort the other night, but slow rolling so far tonight, Coach.
Yeah, it has been, you know, and Pellington's going to be awfully important. She's back on the floor now with 2 fouls, but the other one is Kate Reese. You know, just coming back from an injury, contributed big time in the first-round game. She could be a key.
Reese has only attempted 2 shots. Crowd trying to get the team in it. And here comes Pellington.
Yeah, Arizona coming out of a 2-3 zone on that out-of-bounds play.
Thomas with the crucial 3 to end the drought.
Yeah, no doubt Thomas is a leader on this team, and you can see her stepping up for her second 3. Arizona staying in a 2-3 zone. Little strategy we're watching come out right here.
Can Arizona withstand that nearly 12-minute drought and get back in this thing? Thomas's triple helps, and the crowd is roaring. Look at Thomas. 5 on the shot clock. Wow, bailout foul against Arizona.
Well, you can hear the crowd starting to get into it. One of the reasons they're getting into it, take a look at the reversal from Pellington to Thomas. And the family is ready.
Yeah. Including Sister Jade, who plays for UNLV, and she's wearing some Arizona gear tonight as Reese picks up that foul and Usby cashes in on that first toss.
Yeah, the ability to use the free throw line. North Carolina is now in the bonus. That's a huge difference.
Pellington leaves it for Yaney. Reese wants it down low, had a mismatch for a second as Hodgson was on her. Kate squares up. That helps the cause too.
Sure is. She's key to me in the half court. I think if they can play through her, she gives them consistency. She's a shot maker from inside and out.
First 2 points of the game for Reese. Crowd standing. Loose ball. Pellington battling. Smart play by Shayna to knock it off a Carolina player, and it'll be Arizona's ball.
I'll tell you, Ann, I see a different team coming out since the timeout, and Coach Adia Barnes had a chance to talk with them. There's a different kind of energy. There's a different kind of confidence that is, and that would be pivotal in closing this first half.
2:27 left to go in the second quarter. Arizona trying to climb ever closer. Good defense by Hodgson. Turnover, Arizona. Todd Williams almost carried that ball. Blocked by Ware. She's fired up.
Yeah, you can see them exerting that extra effort in that standpoint. There's Kelly. You know, not a bad idea. It's just when you've got that much congestion and that much length, Ware's a marvelous athlete right there.
Tiffany Bird over reviewing something and now talking to Adia Barnes.
Yeah, it looks like there's a technical call. Going to put Kelly to the line.
Technical foul against the Cats. Barnes is fouled up. Kelly will shoot. Gets the first one home. She's an 85% free throw shooter. Nobody takes or makes as many as Kelly wearing the North Carolina gear. They're going to call Ware for taunting.
Yes.
Wow.
Arizona staying in the 2-3 zone right there. You know, they've had some success.
Under 2 to go in this second quarter. Hodgson with the ball fake. Ten on the shot clock. Here's Kelly getting it right back. Takes the pick. 4 on the shot clock. Hodgson's got to heave it. Hodgson waved off. Shot clock violation. Crowd loves the D.
Yeah, and that was Arizona able to play the type of defense they're used to out of the zone. But to me, the difference has been it takes away it's good strategy. It takes away the paint points, and that's been the separation.
No question.
North Carolina has gotten into the paint and scored readily.
Reese, long ball. Hodgson looking to run. Poole squares up. Kelly tees up the 3. Yaney skies into the midst of Pellington. Thomas. Again.
No doubt she understands this is her moment. You know, this is tournament play is when the legends are made. And her ability right there, 3 threes, her strength's defense, I'm telling you, keep watching. But she has been huge to give Arizona some leadership.
26-17, 9 on the shot clock. We're late in the second quarter. Crowd has come alive. To beat the shot clock buzzer is Poole, and what an assist by Kelly.
Well, what great ball movement. North Carolina does the great job of making the extra pass. They do it time and time again. That was just a well-executed penetration. One more pass. I got a good shot. No. I'm going to go for the great shot on the 2-on-1 with the dump off.
Poole now with 8, 6 on the game clock. Yaney, triple not there.
At the end of the first half, it's Arizona 17, North Carolina 28.
You gotta love the ball movement of North Carolina. Look at this. You know, going to go to the elbow right there. Going to get it. Great closeout. Nothing. Inside. Oh, just a beautiful dump off. North.
Score her first points with 2 fouls.
Yeah, I think both teams have looked and tried to take away the key players from the first round games. Pellington. And I also think that Arizona's done a good job on Kelly. But the question is a 2-half game. Let's see what happens here in half number 2.
So we are underway, third quarter. This crowd, Dan, just wanting a reason
They
to
do.
get into this thing.
Yeah, that's well said. That's well. They're up and standing, and very much want to be the 6th woman, so to speak, to help this Arizona team. But I'll tell you, I haven't seen much in North Carolina in the way of fear.
Pellington does a great job to draw that foul. Littlefield got her first, team's first.
And that's a good way to get things going. You know, when you have the ability to drive and get to the foul line, so many players start to get their rhythm by creating the ability to get to the foul line and get some rhythm out of that.
Pellington rims out her first attempt. Again, 30 points against UNLV in first round action, tying her Arizona career high. Overall high is 33 points when she was with Oklahoma.
Well, see how quickly North Carolina got the ball in. They very much are very prepared for that pressure defense, and they've been able to handle it. Only 5 turnovers in the first half. That's excellent.
Littlefield rimming out Ware. And here comes Pellington. Puts on the brakes and scores.
Yeah, when she has momentum into a stop, it's just a whole nother level of finisher she becomes.
28-20, early third quarter. North Carolina trying to keep that momentum in their back pocket. Usby kicks it out. Todd Williams running into Ware. Great defense, but there's the mop up on the garbage bucket, Usby.
Yes, that's rebound number 10. Usby has been pivotal, running the floor, getting loose balls, getting on the offensive glass. A great pickup by Usby there.
Great job as far as the Karams are concerned for Usby. She's nearing a double-double.
Well, you can see fouls, though, right now out of the gate. That's the second foul Arizona's been able to draw at this point. It was interesting to me, Ann, that Arizona's staying in the zone. You know, they went to that, had some success, and they start the second half in a zone, not in the full court as much, and not in the player-to-player defense.
For the first time since '98, Arizona hosting and playing in NCAA tournament games. Where mid-range, not even close. Todd Williams wants to push. Oh, Usby had beaten Reese down the floor, and the travel will go the other way.
Boy, real opportunity there for North Carolina. They had multiple looks at their post players. They rim run as good as anybody I've seen all season. And so you had 2 options. It's just nothing to show for it.
Final game of the night. Final Sweet 16 ticket to be punched. High stakes hoops here in Tucson. Yaney, count it, baby.
Yeah, just a great job here. Look at the real estate she's ending up in. She's going to have 2 feet in the lane, and that's a good skill finish, you know, putting it up there. But they were able to pretty much get in the lane. Now, if they start getting in the lane and they finish some of those type of looks, you'll see North Carolina extend a little bit more.
Todd Williams had picked up that foul, allowing Yaney to score and complete the 3-point play. All right, crowd's up and into it. Listen to this place roar. Can Kelly quiet him? Rimming out.
Yeah, good offense, good look at that point. Arizona rebounding better. One shot and out.
Reese, ball on the deck, blocked from behind, but the foul will be called, and it's going to be a charge against Reese. Her second.
Reese trying to get more aggressive, but Usby has really been in a stance, moving on the offensive glass. Just about any type of athletic thing you want her to have brought to the game, she's bringing.
Usby, so gritty. Small high school in Minnesota. Not high on a lot of recruiting charts. She's living large now. Off the pick, Kelly. Poole tries to squeeze it past Reese, nothing doing.
Yeah. Good wall up, Arizona playing out of their defense. They just seem to go to another level. They're very comfortable attacking.
Great block out by Poole. Here comes Usby. She's got Todd Williams. Pulls up. And instead of going at Thomas, hits it.
Exactly. You got to be analyst, man. That's exactly what I was waiting for her to make a skill play. That was a skill play. You know, she didn't force the action, just stepped right up and knocked it in, and she's got that ability in her game.
Where? Blows it inside. Block. Oh, boy. Arizona can ill afford to miss those shots. Usby, physical play, keep on it going.
Yeah, the pace is going up and down. You can see both teams, you know, it's going up and down.
Reese looks at the three-point line, steps back. Pellington with the long rebound. In that first half, North Carolina used 2 subs. Arizona used 6. Will that be a factor, Coach?
Yes. You know, time will tell.
5 on the shot clock. Thomas looking for the roll. Reese banks it home to beat the shot clock.
Yeah. It's important that Reese put her stamp on the game. You know, I think that she understands her role with this team, and you can see it right there. A lot of these plays in the half court need to end up with the ball in her hands.
What an answer by Todd Williams. Oh, and she's got the big mean on.
You can see the joy, you know, in Williams. I tell you, she's really come to play today. She's done, and you can see her making even better decisions as the game moves along.
12 points now for Todd Williams. Turnover. Todd Williams, head up. Kelly. Oh, what a run by Carolina.
Oh, absolutely. And Kelly making that shot. Keep an eye on it. That's sometimes all you need for one to go down like that, and a player like Kelly can really step up big.
Wow. Todd Williams and Kelly chest bump.
Oh, yeah. Take a look at Williams' impact. She has been good early and right here even into the third quarter. She has stepped up. But getting Kelly involved in transition. Whoa.
A women's championship presented by Capital One. Greensboro region looks like this. We already know Iowa State and Creighton will meet in the Sweet 16. Who will South Carolina meet? Will it be Arizona or Carolina?
Well, that's why we're here. But how about the defense South Carolina has played in the first and second round? And I'll tell you, that Iowa State-Creighton game, that's going to be Bill Finley and a well-coached Creighton team. That's going to be fun to watch.
37-25, 4:28 left to go in the third quarter. Pellington throws it away. And Usby travels because Thomas came from behind. Saturday after shoot-arounds. North Carolina's women's team in the lobby of the hotel going nuts when the men's team advanced. Singing the school fight song. North Carolina, one of 4 teams with both the men's and women's teams alive. You're looking at 2 of them tonight. Oh, that's fun. Double the fun, baby. Best time of the year, and we just showed you why. The emotion, Dan Hughes, that is on display.
Authentic. You know, those are real moments. And that is when television and the game of basketball is at its best.
All right, Arizona. It seems like they've trailed the entire game. They're down by 12 right now. Chavez back on the floor for the Cats. Thomas kicks. Chavez. The three-pointer just has not been there for Arizona outside of Sam Thomas.
No, and they've had to shoot a lot of them. You know, they're really not getting, consistent penetration either from their defense or from their offense. But you got to look at North Carolina. They have 12 assists on 15 baskets. I mean, the ball is really moving, as you can see right here.
Hodgson. Ball up for grabs. Coming out of it, Littlefield. All the way to the rim is Yaney. Easiest bucket Arizona's had all night.
It is. And they got into paint a little bit. Those are the type of points that's going to really, I think, complement them offensively. Arizona's still staying in the 2-3 zone back here.
Poole, big board, and the travel, though, as Anya dragged that foot.
Yeah, you can see that, and that's a key thing, that Arizona's going to have to rebound out of it. What a job Courtney Banghart has done with this program. And at both ends of the floor, they play in a very kind of way where they complement each other, and you can just see this program is growing.
Blocked by Poole. Here comes North Carolina. This young North Carolina team growing up every single game, Dan Hughes.
Yes, and they play both ends of the floor. That's the thing. I enjoy watching them rebound, and that is not a natural strength.
Oh, that's just unlucky for Sam Thomas. She was playing the great defense, 3 on the shot clock, and she's whistled for her 3rd personal foul.
Great job here. Thomas gets her hands on so many plays. And the thing I love about her defensively is she's a player who just stays in plays. Constantly in a play.
Great inbounds job by North Carolina as Usby is nearing a double-double. She's got 9.
She's been huge. What an energy she has provided. On the glass, loose balls, activity in the full and half court.
Where, pick, pop. Nothing there. So Yaney picks up her 2nd. The NCAA Men's Basketball Championship Sweet 16 begins Thursday at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific on CBS and TBS. For more information on game times and networks, go to ncaa.com. So that's Yaney's 2nd personal. Kelly, NBA 3. And did Thomas get her for the 4th foul?
Yeah.
You bet she did. Wow. Wow. And fouling Kelly on the 3-point attempt while picking up her 4th.
Look at the swing of the ball. What great camera angle. That ball was attacked one side on a swing. And you know that Arizona is knowing where Kelly's at and making a sense of urgency to get it. The sense of urgency brought her off balance. Thomas with 4, and she's, that's 4. That's 4, Sam.
Wow, Sam's going to sit down for a while as Kelly is now 3 for 3 from the charity stripe, nearing double figures. All ACC. She's got 1 more coming.
Yeah, but the two players we talked about in the Open, Pellington and Kelly, are both kind of coming into their rhythm here in the 3rd quarter. They both used the foul line to get a part of that. It's going to be interesting, their impact on this.
10 points now for Kelly. Thomas again sitting. best defensive player, one of their more dynamic offensive players, as Usby with the reject.
Usby's everywhere. I mean, her impact on the game defensively in transition is just continues to be real. Look at her move her feet and just really athletic with that reach.
Usby got so much grief from her teammates last year when she was in San Antonio with the club for the NCAA tournament. She didn't want to risk anything because of her nutritional value, so she brought her own blender, she brought her own toaster, she brought her own peanut butter and jelly and frozen fruit, packed it all, and took it to San Antonio. That just cracked me up.
The only way to travel, you know?
Chavez to beat the shot clock. Sanchez, who just checked in, tried to get the reverse home. No can do. The legend of Alyssa Usby started with the blender and the toaster.
You know, but it's things like that that oftentimes lead to a mentality and a focus on the game. I have watched it. I've watched Sue Bird take care of herself in so many situations. You just love the fact when players care about their life in a way to make their basketball better.
Again, hands in the face of every shooter. Look at Todd Williams.
Oh, she was good early. She was good in the middle. She's good right here. She has been pivotal. And I think giving them confidence, you know, with the series of plays she's making.
14 points now for Todd Williams. Well over her seasonal average. Well, not well over, but certainly over. But if you look at her last 5, she has been hot.
And look at the congestion that North Carolina has, just really forcing Arizona to shoot over top.
Sanchez to beat the shot clock. Long rebound. Chavez, 3. Kelly comes up with it. North Carolina needs to hurry just a bit. Safely across midcourt line, and now 7 left to go in the quarter. Kelly. Oh! Deja Kelly!
We talked about the mid-range finish. About as good as you're going to find in college basketball right now. But that was a contested shot, going to draw a foul, and a big-time close to the third quarter. Look at that. Move one way, come, take a hit, finish. North Carolina, strong finish, up 19.
Buick Game Track. You look what North Carolina has done in the paint.
Oh,
the field goal percentage for Arizona just not where it needs to be, and Pellington struggling, no doubt about it.
No, they've been able, and Pellington has not really gotten a lot in transition. You know, hadn't been able to get into the lane, and part of that's because of the ball control and the effective play that North Carolina has had in taking care of the basketball.
Fourth quarter underway. Usby.
Oh, my.
Well, she's in double figures again. She's been so clutch. Usby. I mean, that's her 13th double-double of the season.
Yeah, and give North Carolina coaching staff credit. That's a great play. They went right to her at the elbow, coming out with the first play of the fourth quarter.
Tough luck there. Hodgson.
Just look at the great camera angle. Look how hard they run the floor, especially rim run. You know, they really run the floor well.
That's really good defense inside by Love. So she flicks it off of a Carolina player. It will be the Wildcat. In terms of possession, this is a huge hole, Dan, a huge hole.
Yeah, no doubt about it. It's going to take more than just scoring. It's going to take turnovers, creation out of their defense. It's going to take getting to the line. It's going to take offensive rebounds. You're going to need an arsenal to make up this 20 points or 18 points separation.
Cold shooting continues from the outside for Arizona.
22-point separation.
Dan,
Wait.
do you start thinking to yourself, I got to keep jacking up the threes just
No.
because of the position you're in?
I think you want to tack in a way to use the foul line. You want to tack to get outnumbered situations so you can offensive rebound. Those are some of the vehicles that help you get back in games.
6 on the shot clock. Whoa, Kelly running into Ware. And Lauren will pick up that foul.
I love what I see out of Kelly. You know, in the first half, I think she got a lot of attention, was probably a little bit nervous, a big stage, what have you, and she's just gotten better and better and better. And what's really interesting, I know she graduated from Duncanville, but she grew up in San Antonio. Matter of fact, went to Johnson High School.
Well, that's near and dear to your heart.
That's just, I lived about a mile from there.
Love throws it away. Todd Williams, who was so dynamic in the first half, leaves it for Hodgson. Long rebound. Todd Williams will go to the line. Ware picks up her third.
What has Williams not done today? She's done it all. I mean, you're watching her. She started out of the gate. She's ran the floor. She has created play. She has offensive rebound. She stepped in. But now those three right there, I guarantee you, I know who they're rooting for.
Well, yeah. Eli Tucker and Gray. Coach Banghart says Todd Williams reminds her of Scottie Pippen, doing everything at both ends.
Let's watch. They're watching the game. Yeah.
Well, all right. Gray got into it at least. What a game for Todd Williams. $16 points, 6 boards, 5 assists, another huge North Carolina run. This time, 12-0. Sanchez. Look at the quick hands by Carolina. And finally, a three goes down for somebody besides Thomas. It's Pueyo.
Yeah. You know, kind of an icebreaker right there. Big question is, do they have enough time to gain the momentum? A lot of things have got to go right for Arizona.
Again, Banghart using a couple of subs. That's it. And North Carolina hasn't missed a beat in the pace department.
Now, they've really been solid at both ends, and especially good in transition.
Pick and roll. Beautifully done by Littlefield and Usby, and Alyssa will go to the line. Pueyo picks up that foul, third team foul.
Yeah, watch this pick and roll action right here, but watch Usby move out of it. See how she gains momentum and gets separation? I mean, that's been huge because the point of the ball gets some pressure, but they've used screeners and separation as a way to play to. It's almost like hockey. They play to that player who might play to another one or finishes, and that's the way they've gotten success, you know, against this pressure defense.
12 points, 11 boards now for Usby as she gets 1 of 2. Love the hockey reference, Coach, by the way. I do. Love it. And there's Todd Williams. It won't show up on the stat sheet, Dan, but there she is just wreaking havoc.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she is going to play right to the very end. And Sanchez, another look. Good.
Sanchez, the freshman out of Spain.
Yeah. Stepping in, knocking 2 threes. Good substitution. She's brought some energy to this offensive attack. Well, you can see North Carolina very content to run offense, and who wouldn't be with the ball in Kelly's hands in the middle of the floor. That might be just good enough offense right there.
Kind of a pogo stick off the back leg for Todd Williams. She's going to get another chance and scores as Usby, unselfish.
Boy, she has been rock solid. Usby, Williams, wow. You know, they have really come to play this evening.
Reese. Jump ball. Possession favors Arizona.
You know, what a career Reese has had. You know, and we got to see her, you know, have to deal with an injury and then come back for this tournament and in the first round, make a huge impact. She has had a marvelous career here, and hoping that maybe she can change the direction in the next 6 minutes, so she'll play a little more.
Reese inside, one of the few points in the paint opportunities for Arizona.
Yeah, North Carolina, you can just see they're really time and score. They pass so well. The ball's gonna move.
Littlefield taking her time. Great block by Puello.
Yeah. It's really interesting to me that the ball movement that North Carolina has, they're playing time and score right now, and they're just doing a lot in the middle of the floor. And pretty good strategy, because it's going to take a lot of turnovers, for Arizona to step back into this game.
Thomas. Chavez picks up the dribble. Now Sam wants to drive on that baseline and scores.
Yeah. Well, she is a competitor. Well, she plays hard. She defends. She stepped up and made shots and just competes play after play.
11 points now for Thomas. That's the one word, Coach, competitor.
Yeah.
5 minutes left to go in the fourth. 54-37, North Carolina with the lead.
Yeah, North Carolina's very content to make sure they don't turn it over and make an attack and go after.
Ball through the hands of Hodgson. So when we come back, the ball belongs to Arizona, but they got an uphill climb. Let's take a look at tonight's Capital One rewarding performance. Kennedy Todd Williams. She's got 18 and counting, Coach.
Oh, she has been. Boy, I just love. Take the space that's given. She just knocks it in. She's gotten in the lanes. Clever, different kind of finishes coming out of it. And let's just look at her just running the floor, creating. But let's talk about a couple of things. 6 rebounds. She got 5 assists and only 1 turnover. She's just playing the game.
Last year, Todd Williams was 1 assist shy of North Carolina's first ever triple-double. She had 14, 10, and 9 against South Carolina State. She's a gamer.
Well, you're going to see North Carolina, again, very content to shoot in single digits. And they're going to, not their typical ball movement, they're going to keep the floor ball centered, and then they're going to attack as the shot clock runs down.
Thomas with the pick. Littlefield to beat. Thomas scores.
Well, she continues. I'll tell you, there is no quitting this Arizona team, and Thomas is an example. They're going to play. They still believe somehow they can create enough defense into offense.
Well, North Carolina quickly called that timeout because Littlefield was almost tied up.
Yeah, and then there's a delicate balance. North Carolina is a team that moves the ball a great deal. And so now they've gone to a little more pick and roll, center it, and that type of thing. And there's a little bit of a balance at that and rhythm they've got at that. But they're taking time off the clock, and that's probably the number one thing.
So let's take a look at the Greensboro bracket. Tonight's game will determine the final Sweet 16 team to enter this precious spot. And I know South Carolina awaits, but these clubs don't care about that. They just want to get there.
Yeah, what a great win for Creighton the other day. Iowa State just looked dominant in their game coming out of it. That's going to be an absolute great game. But I tell you, I've been very impressed with South Carolina. After the loss to Kentucky, it looks to me like Coach Staley talked a lot of defense, and boy, have they defended in the first and second round.
Littlefield, again, running into some trouble. Jump ball, possession arrow favors North Carolina. So Arizona is on a 9-2 run, Dan, but there's only 4:05 left to go in this game and still a pretty big deficit.
Absolutely. Can they turn this North Carolina team over?
Here's Kelly. Double. Littlefield. Turnover, North Carolina. Littlefield stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, You can see a little bit of it's a delicate balance when you're trying to use shot clock and you don't have that normal rhythm at that point. And Arizona is a good pressure team, and you can see some of that coming out here. But is there enough time?
Nicely done by Reese with the ball fake, finds Thomas inside. Puello will pick up that foul.
Yeah, still not in the bonus, but from here on.
Yeah.
Take a look here. Just great job of high, low, and inside. You know, and a smaller lineup for Arizona. Thomas playing at the 4, able to finish inside.
Thomas playing with 4 fouls, staying on the floor. Arizona desperately needs their leader.
Yeah, and Arizona's done a nice job of not over-fouling in these situations.
Ooh, the heat is starting to affect this North Carolina club.
Yeah, it is. It is. They're defending without fouling. You know, this is a time where I'm sure North Carolina wants to go to the foul line, but Arizona doing a good job of not overreaching and not fouling in those situations.
3 straight Carolina turnovers. Reese poke checked away by Littlefield. Great job. And here comes Carolina. She'll continue to the basket. And Chavez fouls her.
Now you're going to see them in a bonus, and it really changes the situation for Arizona. Yeah. Coming inside, look at the congestion. Littlefield, such savvy. You know, the transfer from Princeton has just been around the block a lot. She's got toughness, she's got intelligence, and she's got some great experience.
How tough is Littlefield? Yeah, pig wrestling. Love that. Yeah, she was with her friends back in Iowa, pig wrestling. I said, hey, what'd you think about that? How does that help you as a basketball player? She said, what are you kidding? My footwork on defense. Think of how hard it is to wrestle a pig.
Have you done that, Ann?
Well, no, but I'm thinking about it. I'm a Midwest gal. I blame myself for not getting in the pig pen.
I know you are.
I love that about Littlefield. She wants to do it again. I wonder if her boyfriend Drew Fiber would get in that muck.
Yeah, North Carolina very much just time and score here. Time and score and shoot free throws. They want to free throw their weight. And there's Drew right there.
Love that. Drew. It's so great. Drew Freiberg. And there's Grandma Bonnie. You love that. Carly's grandma. Both grandmas are here. Bonnie at the game. Her other grandma watching it from the hotel room.
Kelly, so good at the foul line. You know, that is not someone that Arizona wants to put there. Almost 84%. Yep. She's just climbing. There's a lot higher ceiling for this young player right here that she's going to ascend to. She's just starting to come into her greatness.
First team All-CC, just a sophomore. This young Carolina club. Sanchez rimming out. And Kelly with another rebound. And this crowd is really quiet.
Yeah.
Over 8,300 here at the McHale Center.
What a great crowd.
Great.
My gosh, the support as I've felt and walked around the town here has just been amazing.
Todd Williams throws it away. Backcourt violation. Ball belongs to Arizona. But the lead is 17 for North Carolina with 2:01 left.
Yeah.
Frigid shooting to end the first quarter and begin the second quarter, doomed Arizona.
You know, and Pellington on the floor, such an outstanding semifinal game.
Hodgson picks up that foul, her second. Only the team's first team foul.
Oh, absolutely. Reese and Thomas, you know, really, really good friends. It was interesting when we talked to them. You could just see how they have been on the court and experienced so much together, especially in that run. And you know, even back, you've made this point about the WNIT and how they used that as a springboard into what happened to them last year.
When Arizona won that WNIT in 2019, it absolutely galvanized this community behind Arizona women's basketball. Adia Barnes made that happen. Really took the talent, but then took it to the community. And Arizona has not looked back. But tonight, it has been North Carolina's party.
It really has. And this is an ascending program.
Oh,
I'll tell you, they are on the move up, and they're going to be going back to North Carolina, and they're going to have an opportunity to have some friends and have some fans make that drive to Greensboro.
watch parties galore back in North Carolina. But to your point, they're coming home.
They are, and right there, you see what Courtney Banghart has done.
Oh,
And you see her imprint on the team. You see the thoughtfulness. You see the unselfishness. You see the commitment to rebounding, because they are not naturally just a team that's going to go get it. But they are so active, and they understand it's a priority, and they go get balls.
Banghart's first coaching job, she was a high school boys tennis coach. She was a junior in college. 19 points now for Todd Williams. That ties a career high. Banghart is a character. Reese. Buck 26 left. Oh, is North Carolina going to be celebrating tonight and then some?
Yeah, I got a feeling the guys are going to be cheering for North Carolina, the women's team, just like we saw earlier in the broadcast, because they're both going to be advancing to the Sweet 16.
How great is that if you're a Carolina fan? Yanni with her third. And the Carolina contingency is up and roaring.
Sweet Caroline. Oh, yes.
Wow. You know, Deja Kelly, last year when North Carolina lost in the first round to Alabama, Kelly was 1 for 13. What she has done in this tournament so far, redemption and then some.
Well, she's maturing, you know, and she's going to have a big-time presence, you know, and as her career moves along. But that career is going to keep right on playing. It's going to head right into Greensboro, and it's going to be an interesting game to watch.
Triple. Littlefield. Grandma Bonnie up and screaming. And I just can't emphasize enough, as Banghart has used 2 subs, basically the starters, the same 5 that have started for North Carolina all year long. Just their pace and their commitment to getting up and down the floor, Coach.
Yeah, well-conditioned group at that point, but you got to tip your hat also to Arizona, you know, as you see them kind of finishing here. This program, this community, there's an awful lot to be said about what's really good here in Tucson.
Mary McDonald, of course, graduating. She was just so impactful in leading this Arizona club to the Final Four last year, not this year. Excuse me, the Arizona club, and this will be North Carolina's time to celebrate. So Arizona will call a substitution timeout. And what a moment. Sam and Adia.
Yeah, that picture's worth 1,000 words. And I'm just going to let it speak for yourself. You see Salvo stepping up, Coach Adia Barnes, Thomas, and what she has meant as a leader, as a teammate, you know, as a performer. And I'll tell you what, her career is going to continue.
So count it.
Absolutely.
But this is North Carolina's night.
It is, and they're going to